Total Pro Sports presents 11 NBA mascots that will haunt your nightmares. Everybody loves a good mascot. Their zany antics are just what you need to keep things light when your team really sucks, or when you're at the game with kids, or when you run out of beer money. However, as we've seen before, there's a pretty fine line between quirky and whimsical, and freaky and disturbing. And in the NBA, there are a lot of mascots that fall on the wrong side of that line. So obviously, we're going to put them all together and rank them in terms of creepiness, because that's what the internet likes, rankings. Ready to get started? Great, let's cause some night terrors. Number 11, the Phoenix Gorilla, Phoenix Suns. Go the Gorilla is one of the oldest and most beloved mascots in the NBA, and in theory, I've got no problem with him. I mean, how can you not love a dude in an ape suit performing Showtime dunks at halftime? It's hysterical. Unfortunately, and maybe it's just me, every time I see the Suns Gorilla, I'm reminded of Planet of the Apes, and I think we can all agree that is one creepy movie. Number 10, Sir CC, Cleveland Cavaliers. I've got no problem whatsoever with Moondog. He's a fuzzy puppy dog, which is adorable. No, the guy I can't handle is Sir CC. Obviously, he is a Cavalier, and I've got no real beef with supporters of England's King Charles I or King Charles II. If you're into 17th century English politics, that's fine by me. My problem is that Sir CC is not cute. In fact, he's the opposite of cute. He's creepy as hell. I mean, look at him. The dude looks like he's half-baked. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the real reason LeBron left town. Number 9, Stuff the Magic Dragon, Orlando Magic. Stuff the Magic Dragon may be named after a song many people seem to think is about rolling doobies, but he looks like he was designed by somebody tripping on acid, or maybe an 8-year-old girl. It's like they started with the Philly Fanatic, then added crazy antennae, bushy blue eyebrows, weird floppy ears, and a snout with party favor stuffed in his nostrils. But hey, maybe I'm crazy. These Marines sure seem to love him, so hoorah! Number 8, Rufus D. LYNX, Charlotte Bobcats. I know what you're thinking, but no, that is not a minion of Lucifer, Prince of Darkness, it's Rufus, the former mascot of the Charlotte Bobcats, so no, that franchise literally could not do anything right. Fortunately, LYNX retired in 2014. He was replaced with Hugo the Hornet. Number 7, Jazz Bear, Utah Jazz. Believe it or not, the Utah Jazz mascot is not supposed to look like a combination of an Ewok and Teen Wolf. He's supposed to be a bear. Regardless, this is one menacing-looking, anthropomorphized creature. As a kid, I wouldn't have gone near this thing for anything, and as an adult, it still makes me a little uncomfortable. Number 6, Rumble the Bison, OKC Thunder. Speaking of menacing, holy crap, Oklahoma City. If you guys were trying to make your mascot scary as hell, good job. This bison looks like he's ready to kick some butt, and that's without the pickaxe. Now, I don't want to tell anybody how to do their jobs, though Lord knows everybody on the internet and YouTube wants to tell me how to do mine. But maybe you guys could have made Rumble the Bison a little less intimidating, you know, for the kids. I know my niece is absolutely terrified of Santa Claus, and that's a jolly old grandpa-looking dude who brings her tons of presents for no good reason. There's no way she'd warm up to this thing. Number 5, GRIZZ, Memphis Grizzlies. I love the name Grizzlies. Sure, there are no Grizzlies in Tennessee, but that's okay. This franchise was originally located in Vancouver, so we'll cut them some slack. What I will not cut them some slack for, however, is this downright frightening grizzly bear mascot. This thing looks like Gmork from Never-Ending Story, and in my book, if your team's mascot looks like the villain from a deranged 1980s West German epic fantasy film, you're doing it wrong. Number 4, G-WIZ, Washington Wizards. I know, G-WIZ is supposed to be a wizard, but does he have to look like the Grand Wizard of the KKK? Or like a cross between Gonzo from the Muppets and a Smurf? Because, I've got to tell you, I find all of those things pretty unsettling, and I suspect I'm not the only one. Number 3, Pierre the Pelican, New Orleans Pelicans. Lots of people made fun of the new name of the New Orleans NBA franchise when it was announced. Pelicans, they said, were not scary. Of course, I bet all those people feel pretty stupid now. Pelicans, as it turns out, are effing terrifying, at least if we're judging by Pierre the Pelican here. He's not just a regular pelican, he's a killer pelican from outer space. Number 2, Brooklyn Knight, Brooklyn Nets. And then there once was the Brooklyn Knight. He's been retired, as of 2014 indefinitely. I'm not sure why the Nets decided to celebrate their move from Jersey to Brooklyn by making one of the ring wraiths from the Lord of the Rings trilogy their mascot, but they did. And in the right lighting, he is scary as hell. Unfortunately, he was a disaster amongst fans and was canned. And number 1, the Coyote, San Antonio Spurs. Finally, taking the number 1 spot on our list of haunting NBA mascots is the San Antonio Spurs Coyote. The fans in San Antonio love this guy, and I guess from far away, there's nothing wrong with him. However, up close, where you can see his creepy green bug eyes, it's obvious he was designed by somebody who smoked a little too much peyote. Don't think he's terrifying? Well, close your eyes and imagine this guy holding a knife and looking at you with his head tilted down at a 30-degree angle. Now do you get it? And that's it for the 11 NBA mascots that will haunt your nightmares. But wait, as usual, we're not done with you yet. In the comments below, we want to know what your favorite NBA mascots are. And for more cool videos, click subscribe.